What's up, y'all? Taking a quick look at this multi-function vacuum cleaner today, which is advertised as being great for your home or your car. So let's do a quick unboxing and then I'll show it to you in action. First things first, they got this nice little carrying case that comes with it. They also include some car cleaning gel, which is pretty great for getting into those vents and those other hard to reach spaces for getting dust. This here's the actual vacuum unit, which is shaped very ergodynamically, really easy to hold on to and use the controls right on where the trigger finger would be. Down here's where the charging port is, and you can see the filter right in there. Pretty nifty, sleek little device. Also comes with a number of attachments. This one's great for upholstery, things like that, and of course you got your little brush. This part's kind of neat because you can actually use this thing as a blower as well. As the air goes through the vacuum and comes out the other side, that also functions as something that you could either, blow up balloons, or you could just blow some dust out of tiny, harder to reach spaces that maybe the vacuum can't quite pick it up. So that's pretty neat as well. They also include an extra filter right here, which is always handy. USB-C charging cable. No box included, so you'll have to grab your own, but that's no big deal. Then you've got that long, skinny attachment that gets in the crooks and crannies. Pretty nice. So let's take a look out in my car and see how this works. Alright, so in anticipation of doing this review, I did let the dust and the crumbs build up a little bit. You can see we've got some kind of all over the place here. My fiance just really loves her snacks. So we're going to go ahead and click and hold for 2 seconds. That's going to kick it into life. You can see it's making some good noise here. We're going to go ahead and just do what you would do with a vacuum, Just kind of take your time, going in between all these little crevices here, right? So this is picking up a little bit, but you can see that it's, maybe there's a little bit more power that would be needed for it. That's no problem. This thing does actually have a second mode. Just by clicking the button again, it'll kick up a little bit higher, and it'll give you a little bit more suction there. Again, it's really easy to use this thing because it's so small and lightweight. You just kind of flip the handle around, get into whatever position you need to do, and just take your time, go through one by one. Look at that. All right, now we're getting somewhere with this. Pretty nifty. Now, when that's not quite enough, I love to pop the little brush attachment right on top of the skinnier one there. That way, these little bristles can kind of get into those nooks and crannies a little bit better, especially if you're doing this with upholstery. It's nice to have those little bristles that can kind of pull the dust out and then get sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. Moving right along, the longer skinny attachment is great for getting into the cup holders, into those kinds of areas there. Might not get absolutely everything in the more, like the harder plastic parts of the car, but that's where the cleaning gel would come in so that you can really go to town and get all that extra stuff here. Let me adjust my grip here. Now to me, this portion right here was a great test of the vacuum's capabilities because we all know the floorboards of the car can get really, really gross over the years, just grass and dust and dirt and all that kind of stuff. So I took out the covers that I've got down in here and I just kind of went to town again with it, just doing what you do. Just get that brush tip on there, get the long skinny one, put it on the second power setting, and really just go to town. Just make it look nice and neat. So in my opinion, a great product is something that makes the task a little bit more enjoyable, or at the very least less annoying, and that certainly is true with this one here. I'm going across all these different portions here, and just the fact that it's such a lightweight vacuum that's battery powered, so you don't have to have a cord or anything, really just takes the takes the dread out of these kind of tasks. You can really get all over the place. I ended up even having a little bit of fun with this by the time I was done. Now when it's time to clean it after you use it, it's pretty simple. You just pop off the attachments there. Make sure you're doing this over a garbage. There's a little release cap right on the top that you can shake out a lot of the bigger pieces with, but you'll notice there's still some stuff down in there, so we're just going to twist that portion right off, set down the handle, pull the filter out, pretty easy to do, and you can see there's all kinds of gunk on that filter there. So we're going to just shake out the plastic part a little bit more, and then you can go to town right here just cleaning it with your hand, or another way that you could do this, just use the bristle attachment that they give you and just kind of gently brush it. It does say that you can rinse this with water and then let it completely dry. I prefer to just do it manually like this, and it works just fine, so we're going to clean that thing up nice and neat. Then when we're all set, we'll just pop it right back in and it'll be good to go. Then when you're all done, you're ready to charge it up, you're just going to take that USB-C cable that comes with it. It does not include a box, so you're just going to have your own there. That's no big deal. We've all got like a million of these lying around our house. Plug that thing in, and it's going to plug in right to the base of the handle, right on the very bottom portion. But there's this little rubber stopper that kind of, blocks that portion. Just be careful when you're lifting this. I pulled it completely out the first time. I did get it back in there, but just go slow with it and then pop it right in there. It's going to show a red light to let you know that it's flashing, and then the instructions say that it's either going to be blue or green when it's done. So all in all, nifty little product. Certainly not the most powerful vacuum out there, but the appeal to this one definitely is that it's lightweight. It's really easy to use. You know, your grandma could use this thing just fine. Now, it's been about an hour and it's still charging. I'm guessing it's probably going to take closer to 2 hours. Then you could probably expect to get maybe 30 to 40 minutes of use out of it, which if you're just doing a small area like your car or something, that'll be perfect. We've also used this around like the kitchen and some of those harder to reach spots, even like right on the stovetop once it, cools, of course, just getting the little crumbs and stuff like that. So again, great, nifty little product. We're going to keep this around for sure. Definitely worth checking out. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you found that helpful. Take it easy.